Ladies and gentlemen, here's your host, Tanner Cappellini.
Hi everyone, this is Tanner Cappellini, your host of Cappellini Conversations, and welcome back to the third installment here. As today we have a very exciting episode, a lot of topics to get into, and I'm doing this with no notes. Zero notes. Zero, just like the number that were at the Los Angeles Rams Super Bowl victory parade. Yes, the Los Angeles Rams did win the Super Bowl. Did you all see the parade? I don't feel like anyone was there. Like, usually it's kind of a joke that LA football teams don't really have any fans, but that joke might be coming true. In all seasons, congrats to the Los Angeles Rams on winning Super Bowl 56. Being champions is a really great accomplishment, and beating a really good Bengals team as well. They should be proud of that. This was a really good game from a football fan perspective. As someone who watches pretty much every NFL game, I thought it was a fantastic game. It was great to see guys like Matthew Stafford, Odell Beckham Jr., Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Donald, a lot of these stars of the game finally get that Super Bowl ring. You know, that's such a big accomplishment in the NFL. I'm very happy for these players. The game also averaged a crazy amount of viewers. It was like, I think 113.5 million. It was insane, and I think that just shows that people really like these unique Super Bowl matchups. Also, we had the halftime show, which saw all these rappers. You had like Eminem there, Snoop Dogg, Kendrick Lamar, Dr. Dre, so many more. It was like the Avengers of rap. I was expecting Kanye West to come out as Thanos. But in all seriousness, it was really cool to see that. The halftime show is always pretty neat, and I thought it was really good this year. So really great to see the Super Bowl do well, and to cap off a fantastic NFL season. What a season this was. Such a year that had so many big moments. Speaking of big, a lot of big things are going to go down in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, the movie in the next MCU installment that comes out in May. We got a trailer for it with the Super Bowl, and it's weird because part of me is very excited for this movie, part of me is not. If you look at the film, it looks fantastic. Sam Raimi, who's the director, I mean, the visuals look really good. They look creative, sprawling all over the place, different colors, different types of tones. It's really great to see that with Marvel, and we might be having some cameos. We might have people like Superior Iron Man, Ghost Rider, Deadpool, Mr. Fantastic. Chances are, though, if you're not a comic book fan, those names I just said, you're probably core of these people, and that's kind of my main issue with Multiverse of Madness. If we just have cameos, yeah, okay, that's cool for us comic book fans, but if you're not really into comic books, how it's going to be hard to access and enjoy the movie. I think a really big part of Marvel is the accessibility by everyone, and even though Spider-Man No Way Home had characters from other movies, it's easy to understand the concept. So I think Marvel's going really ambitious. I'm really interested to see where this goes, but the trailer looks visually amazing, and Doctor Strange is becoming one of my favorite characters with the magic stuff he does. It just looks really great to see. I don't know what that I was trying to do the little magic spell, but it looks really great. Alright, so last week I talked about in terms of gaming that we got GTA 6, new Mario Kart. Very exciting, right? But now, everyone, we are more pumped because Peloton Bike now has a game. Yeah, while you ride it, you can like play along in rhythm. It's really weird. I'll put it on the screen here, and it kind of looks like Guitar Hero, like one of those rhythm games. And like Guitar Hero, in my opinion, is kind of an end game. It's just popular because it's on the Wii and it had popular songs. I guess you have some like workout songs, but it's like, I don't know. It's just so weird how the Peloton Bike is now going to be considered a gaming system. You know, still better than the PC. But I mean, in all seriousness, it is cool to see people get more enthused about working out. I think that is something that it's always nice to see. I just find it insane how there's now a game you can do while playing. Why make it though such like a basic rhythm game? Why not like ride and try to avoid obstacles? Like have it like be Wii Sports Extreme. I mean, Wii Sports is already extreme, but more of that level. So I guess this is now instead of Wii Sports, Peloton Sports. I don't know. I just find that really interesting in terms of gaming. And then, speaking of interesting, Dick Van Dyke is an actor. And many know him probably from the Mary Poppins movie. He was Bert in that movie, as you can see here. One of my favorite characters. I just loved his joy, passion, and energy And he brought that recently because his wife, who's a bit younger than him, she is a musical artist, and she did a music video, and he was in it, dancing at age 96, which is awesome to see, just to see him, be so jolly and moving at this age. I'll show a clip here, no audio of it, but it's really awesome to see him move around there. I mean, you probably used a Peloton bike to stay in shape, but it's just awesome to see a legend, really, of filmmaking in cinema still be like this great. It's just really cool to see some really lighthearted news like this. Still more entertaining than the Mary Poppins remake. And let's move here into comic book news, where this is a really sweet storyline. I mentioned last week kind of the Marvel versus DC feud. That's always kind of been a thing. Batman versus Iron Man, Captain America versus Superman. But George Perez, who's a very famous author in terms of comic books, he wrote Justice League Avengers crossover issue comic book. That actually was a thing. And he is diagnosed with cancer. And in honor of him, they're bringing back some of these old issues and really selling them. I think it's only like 7,000 copies. I'll put the correct number on screen here. But this was just a really special thing to see. These two companies are kind of against each other most of the time. To see them come together was great. And also, it's really cool that they're reselling this. I mean, to have Marvel and DC, the fact that they have a crossover issue is really awesome. I don't know how much they're selling for. If they're a reasonable price, I might get one, but it's just really cool to see that. So, George, good luck to you and keep fighting. And that's everyone going to do it for today's episode. I know that this was kind of a less jokey episode, but just with the world, I know it can be very crappy sometimes, and I'm not ignoring that. And instead of providing a solution, I'm trying to talk about things that are fun, engaging, exciting, and things I love. So until then, everyone, this is Montana Cappellini for Cappellini Conversations. Take care and have a great rest of the week. Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your host, Tanner Cappellini.
Alright, not Marvel Studios, but bringing y'all a bit of a post-credit surprise here. From now on, in future installments, at the end of every episode, before I do my outro, so after I finish talking about the 5 topics, I'll answer one question from the audience. So if y'all have a question, let me know what it is. Comment down below, and I'll pick one and say my thoughts on it. It could be whatever. Just have it relate to one of the 5 subjects, being comic books, video games, movies, sports, or music. If it relates to one of those 5, I would love to answer and send my thoughts on it. I thought it'd be cool to have some audience interaction, so let me know. And until then, take care, everyone.